What does it mean that God is triune? Christians believe in one God. But this one God is a communion of persons, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Sounds complicated, and it is. Seriously, at least for our minds. Where did this complex idea of the Trinity even come from? Well, in the whole history of Revelation, God made one thing very clear, namely that there is only one God. So far, so good. Then came Jesus, and by forgiving sins and referring the divine name revealed in the Old Testament to himself, he made it pretty clear that he is also God, just like the Father. And then it is also said of the Holy Spirit that he is God, just like the Father and the Son. Three gods then? But didn't we just say there's only one God? Since this really is complicated, there have been several attempts to make things easier again. Proposal 1. Why not turn the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit into three masks used by the one God? Depending on his mood and circumstances, God would put on one of these masks. At one point, he's the Father. At another, he's the Son. And yet another time, he presents himself as the Holy Spirit. Nice idea. And it's even got a name, modalism. But if modalism were true, then there really isn't a difference between the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Yet we have to be able to differentiate between them, because it was the Son that came into the world, and not the Father, and the Son laid down his life for us, not the Holy Spirit. Revelation distinguishes clearly between the divine persons. Modalism might be a nice idea to save the unity of God, but it doesn't work. No matter, thought a certain Arius, and he presented proposal number 2. Let's just say that only the Father is really God. The Son and the Holy Spirit are almost God, up to 93%, but not completely. They are simply the two coolest creatures that God created. This idea, named Arianism, is also an attempt to save the unity of God, but we come across the same problem. It doesn't fit with Revelation. Jesus made his claim to divinity pretty clear. The Father and I are one. And this is just one of many of Jesus' statements that doesn't square well with Arianism. Let us not forget that even the most sublime creature is still infinitely beneath its creator. So, there aren't really many options. We have to take Revelation as it is. God is one, and God is three. That is, God is one in regards to his divine nature, and three in regards to the divine persons. And precisely this mystery is called the Holy Trinity.